Following our 2023 promotional video, The Amazing Story of the Thoroughbred, I'm proud to present the impact of the Thoroughbred. There are over 23,000 Thoroughbred breeders in Europe. For all, it's the demand of constant care and devotion to the well-being of these noble animals entrusted into our care and control. Presently, there are in excess of 39,000 broodmares, who produced in 2023 26,000 foals. The EFTBA, the European Federation of Thoroughbred Breeding Associations, is the guardian body of the Thoroughbred. It works to support and protect the integrity of the breeding nations and the respective breeders' associations by guiding, advising, and encouraging them on laws, standards expected, and know-how available in different countries. We provide a united and well-informed voice when engaging with the European Union Commission on all matters concerning the potential for disease, which may threaten the many livelihoods of those involved in the activity. This is an agricultural, rural-based industry and is a generator of employment, skill sets, a way of life, and is a significant contributor to GDP nationally in many nations. Thoroughbred sales take place at many of Europe's auction houses each year. These include the selling of foals, yearlings, horses in training, and mares. Total turnover in 2023 generated by public auction was in excess of 857 million euros. Much of this was reinvested into the bloodstock industry. Another ancillary service provided is by transporters, who are engaged to ensure the safe movement of thoroughbreds as and when required, be that by land, sea, or air. Journeys taken across Europe have the wellness of the horse at the centre of all transportation arrangements. There are comprehensive investments made into state-of-the-art vehicles used to transport thoroughbreds. Approximately 8,700 such movements took place between the EU and Great Britain in 2023. Many people are employed in the transportation of our elite and highly valuable thoroughbreds.
My name is Nick Elsas, chairman of the Danish Jockey Club, including the Breeding Association, the highest authority within Danish racing. Denmark has 4 race courses, of which 3 are combined with trotting. We hold approximately 230 races a year, with the majority held at Klampenborg on the outskirts of our capital, Copenhagen. There are currently around 250 horses in training in Denmark, divided between 14 professional trainers and a number of amateur trainers throughout the country. The Danish Jockey Club registers about 115 born foals a year, of which the majority is sold at our annual Scandinavian Open Yearling Sale in September. The sale is open to all horses bred inside Scandinavia, as well as foreign-bred yearlings imported as foals.
The racing industry in France represents more than 70,000 jobs around the country, so its economic impact is really important. It's a dynamic industry, and it offers plenty of opportunity in some of the rural area that are mainly dedicated to farming and agriculture. So it offers great jobs and great opportunity in those areas.
Arcana is an independent auction house that was established in 2006, but the first horse sales in Deauville took place in 1887. And as a leading trading platform of race horses in France, Arcana works in close relationships with the many breeders who are all members of the European Federation of Thoroughbred Associations. And quite obviously, Arcana plays a major role in the bloodstock industry. That's why we're delighted to work closely with the European Federation of Thoroughbred Associations in order to better inform the European legislator about our industry, what it brings from an economic and social point of view, and what it needs to further develop for the benefit of the European Union.
German breeding and racing exists since the middle of the 19th century. Since then, Germany plays an important part in the European breeding and racing industry. German breeders have bred winners of the world's most prestigious races and are famous for breeding tough and sound horses who are competitive mainly about middle distances and staying distances. In Germany, we have 1,250 registered thoroughbred broodmares. The annual number of foals is approximately 700 foals. German thoroughbred breeders manage 3,200 hectares of permanent grassland all around the country. The global figure for employment in the German thoroughbred breeding and racing industry is around 3,000 full-time jobs in the core and their associated industries.
The Irish racing and breeding industry is globally renowned. It is revered all around the world for the quality of its bloodstock and the success enjoyed by horses trained and bred in Ireland. Just over 30,000 full-time individuals are in employment that can be related back to the breeding and racing industries in Ireland. These include breeders, stable staff and trainers in the core industry, directly related jobs such as veterinary staff and farriers, and indirect jobs in agriculture, travel, food and accommodation.
My name is Marianne Eck and I work at the Norwegian Jockey Club. I'm going to tell you a little about racing and breeding in Norway. We only have one racetrack in Norway. It's called Øvrevoll. It's located in Oslo, just 15 minutes from the city center. However, we work closely together with Sweden and Denmark, so we consider Scandinavia as one racing area. We do not have racing on the same day, so the same trainers, horses and jockeys travels to all the meetings. Sweden has 3 racetracks, Denmark has 1. Norway has a very small breeding industry. We have about 80 registered broodmares, but fewer and fewer are being covered. We have been having an average of 50 foals per year, but last year the number of foals born were 34. We have high quality of both veterinarians and blacksmiths that support our breeders. The quality of the foals are improving, and also the breeders are better in keeping the mare in foal and getting a healthy foal on the ground. Most of the breeders are small, with 1 or 2 mares each. They're all located in the southern parts of Norway. We have 4 stallions approved for breeding at the moment.
Turkey is the largest thoroughbred breeding and racing country in its nearby region, and one of the top producers in terms of numbers of thoroughbred foals in Europe, with a great mix of bloodlines. Over 1,000 Turkish breeders provide a home for over 3,000 thoroughbred mares. They in turn help birth around 2,500 thoroughbred foals each year. With similar numbers on the Arabian racehorse breeding industry, Turkish breeders contribute significantly to their local economy, keeping the love of each breed alive. The breeding and racing industry is born out of passion for the horse, which is an integral part of the Turkish culture, both today and throughout its history. Today it creates tens of thousands of jobs directly and even more so indirectly through associated industries. In the racehorse breeding and racing industry alone, it is thought that each individual horse provides a direct full-time employment on average to 1.03 persons. This does not include any of the industries serving and servicing the needs and welfare of the horse indirectly. With the breeding industry operating on grasslands throughout the country, it can be said that the economy generated by the breeding horse keeps the livelihood of our rural neighbors alive.
Today in Britain, we have almost 3,000 individual breeding entities, and there are circa 7,705 registered broodmares and 118 registered stallions across both flat and national hunt codes. While our foal crops have seen a year-on-year decline, recent incentives such as the Great British Bonus Scheme have started to have a positive impact and slow this decline, supported by other initiatives including our Elite Mare scheme, and we see around 4,500 foals born in the UK each year. Specifically, the thoroughbred breeding industry supports around 21,000 jobs across Britain, with around 8,000 directly supported by breeding and bloodstock industries, and around 13,000 jobs supported more broadly.
We hope you found this video, which demonstrates the impact of Europe's thoroughbred industry, enlightening. I would like to thank all who contributed to the video, with a special mention going to Hannah Marks of the Irish Thoroughbred Breeders Association and Kerry Ryan of the EFTBA.